By the way, my MTGO record still says I'm in a prelim. I don't know what to do about it. I'm gonna put back a dress down. His hand has no threats, but I'm gonna keep it. I'm also Dingo. I'm also gonna keep Spartan around for the 10 months. Welcome back, Spartan. Appreciate you. Street Wraith. I mean, you don't install MTG bot. MTG bot's not something to install. Maybe I could try reinstalling, uninstalling Moto, but this is like, this should be at the back end where they're keeping track of all that. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll ask Dan. Yeah, it's just a browser extension. I probably should have stubborn dialed this, huh? Well, Dan literally made MTG bot, so yeah, maybe I can add Spike. Alright, we'll pass the turn here. Either way, it sucks. I can cycle this dress down if they do nothing. Relic number 2. Sure. And a passing of the turn. Yep. These relics are pretty annoying. We're gonna fetch shock, and then cycle this dress down. I probably should have done it on main phase too. I don't think it's gonna matter. They're playing the coffers deck, so they shouldn't have any bolt type removal in case I rip a Goyf. I guess they could have a March. Thoughtseize. I will Thoughtseize you. Blood Chief's Thirst, Cling to Dust, Invoke Despair. My hand's not very good. What are these things on the relics? It's saving the targets, so that way whenever they tap it, it automatically chooses me. Am I the reason why Nis is $50? In paper, is it actually $50? I might be. Also, you can't get them on MTGO right now. You see how much Nis is in paper? Oh my god, it's $40. I think I take the Invoke Despair. It's eventually going to be the best card. I think I'm also going to go get a basic with this Traverse, so I can guarantee 4th land for Ikoria next turn. Sub Xenomon. You have the only result I could find. Yeah. I mean, it's a really good card, so I wouldn't be surprised if it stays up somewhere around there. $20 to $40 range. That challenge actually just went up on YouTube yesterday, too. 2. I didn't even make Mangu's deck of the week because the Sultai Shadow list usurped me. Yeah, Nissa does seem incredible in Glimpse. Very excited to try it out. I also want to try out Nissa in maybe like a Jund scam list. Just because it can find Grief and Fury. That interests me. I'm probably going to brew that tonight, and then we'll play it tomorrow in the prelim. It sucks. If they rip another land for Blood Chief's Thirst, then I'm going to be sad. I guess they need to rip like Urborg. Hopefully they just play another Coffers and then they don't have mana. That'd be fantastic. Swamp. Sadness. I guess this is mana value 2 or less anyway, so they don't even need to kick it. I was thinking they needed to kick it. Not the case here, though. This is pretty awkward. I think I need to go get a Death Shadow with this invasion. Five, go. I'm gonna have a Stubborn Denial up. I think I probably should have fetched a Breeding Pool also. That was probably pretty important. Hitting a Tarmogoyf doesn't do anything since they have the Relic out. There's a couple of decks I want to play Nissa in. I also want to play Nissa and Scapeshift. Maybe like a Jund. Is Soul of Windgrace an elemental? He's a cat avatar. You disappoint me. I have no more lands to get. This is kind of a blowout Field of Ruin. Especially if they have a removal spell. This is so sad. That's why you gotta play basic lands in your deck. Decks like this will get you. At least we can cut some bad cards like Fatal Push post board. I don't know what you'd be able to get in Scape Shift with Nissa. I was like thinking about it. I'd probably have to play it in some sort of like Bring to Light Scape Shift. I think it would probably be better there. Yeah, and this is really expensive right now. Karn can pick up a relic here and then completely invalidate my Tarmogoyf. I'm probably gonna pick up something better. And this is really expensive in paper. I'm getting a Sundering Titan. This is not good for me. 2, 4. Dingo coffers. Well, here comes the Titan. Let me just Fatal Push this Titan real quick. Why not pop both Overgrown Tombs? I feel like that was a mistake. Yeah, we're dead. I can't win this game. I gotta cut the bad cards like Fatal Push. Dress Down does nothing. Spreading Seas is probably okay. Veil of Summer in for sure. None of these other cards do a ton. Maybe I want Force of Vigor. Nah, Force of Vigor just sucks against them too. I want proactive cards, and there aren't a lot of them. I think this one Abrupt Decay is probably okay. These Traverses aren't even that good because of Relic. Collective Brutality? Flusterstorm? I think Dress Down sucks. It does pump Shadow. Flusterstorm sucks too. And we'll try 2 Dress Down over 2 Brutality. Brutality does not seem very good against them. I don't know. I feel like we're ill-equipped for this matchup. We got 2 Spreading Seas and a Dream. Yeah, damn, this is expensive. I guess the set's also not being opened up a ton. So on release, according to TCG Player, Nissa used to be $18. Perfect. Keep this, we'll put the Hexmage back. It's not a great hand. I'm gonna try to avoid fetching out my basic because of the Field of Ruins. So we're gonna be fetch shocking a ton here. Damnation, Invoke Despair, Karn, Kozilek, Relic. 2 lands. I'm gonna take the Relic. It's the only thing they can cast in the near future. Yeah, it's definitely a weird set to predict price behavior. I bet you Obnick's list ends up being pretty expensive too, because I think that card's really good in Pioneer. Seems rather unexplored for now. Fed. What's up, Jeremy? What a delight of a Twitter account to follow. And we're gonna go for Watery Grave here. X1. Get me a Death Shadow. Need me a Shadow. I like this being a 3-drop play instead of a 4-drop play exclusively. I think being able to get a powerful 1-drop off of this is very important. You don't know one who faces coffers more often than me. I play coffers like at least once a day. Minimum. We're back, Wendy. Despite MTGO trying its best to prevent me from streaming. We back. Guess who's back? Back again. Moto's back. Open your chests. We need another green source here. Should I just get like... I have a Damnation, right? They do have a Damnation, so I kind of want to play around it a little bit. I think I'd probably just go Grist plus. Maybe I attack the Invasion. Because they might be missing land drops here. Attack the Invasion, get this down, and then play Grist plus. Just gonna force them to Damnation if they have it. The 4th land rolled up already. Yeah, they're trying to fix the chests. So they had another Urborg Damnation with. I think I Bet Shock. Shadow. And then Shadow again. Need more shadows. Should I get this one out of my graveyard? I'm gonna get the one out of my graveyard. I have lethal as it stands. I can just ult the Grist. That's true, it does make it worse. But I feel like top decking a Shadow is also pretty decent. I play the Street Wraith. Ult Gristifer. I'm gonna march something. I guess I cast the Street Wraith still. Vivid! Thanks for the tier 1. Welcome back for the 7 months. Appreciate you. Come back. Feels like a new stream. Stream Decker has an error, by the way. What would that be? Is it the... Oh, Stream Decker's broken. Good, excellent. Roku logs, -- tail. -- tail. Thanks, Stream Decker. We're 2 games in so far. It feels pretty good being able to go get a Shadow with Invasion of Ikoria. Because he actually have as the 3-drop play. I don't know if I care for the Dryad Arbor. I don't feel like I care the Dryad Arbor. I guess we'll see how it plays out through the rest of this league. Go terrific. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Are we going to keep this hand? I guess we do keep this hand. Yeah, they forgot to pay Heroku. Heroku's like, I'm out of here. Another Street Wraith. Cycle. Cycle. Legend, thank you for the follow as well. This Inquisition might whiff. Bloodchief's Thirst, Cling to Dust, Fatal Push, Coffers, Shoot. They kept such a greedy hand. I'm taking your Cling to Dust. I'm not even going to let you redraw off of it. They never find Urborg, they're in so much trouble. If I never find a threat, I'm also in so much trouble, though. You drew an Invoke Despair. I'm gonna take the Shield Druid. I gotta find a threat and be able to protect it. Nah, I don't think I keep a Wraith there. So I can't even cast it until turn 5 anyway, so I think I'm better off just looking for a threat. I think I want to cast it on turn 4, get a Shadow and have Stubborn Nihil up. I just cast it now. I'm gonna wait until turn 4. I'm just gonna play Fetch and Pass. And they found a third Coffers. Alright, well, if they ever draw an Urborg, I'm the deadest as dead could be. I'm just gonna hope they never draw that. There's 19 lands in the deck. Hey, Bunny. No Coffer, or no Urborg, please. Am gonna die if they draw an Urborg. Nothing. Passing the turn. Spreading Seas. Spreading Seas is so troll here. I think I want to go to 2. What's up, Frank? Swearholes, how you doing? Yeah, let's go to 2. I'm gonna Spreading Seas their swamp. And then I'm going to Thoughtseize them and end my own career. No, I'm gonna attack them. Play Hexmage Pass. No Urborg, no Urborg, no Urborg, no Urborg. No Urborg! Field of Ruin. They can't even activate this since they don't have 2 sources of mana here. Alright, we got it. Oof. Sure. I heard Burn subscribe with tier 1 for the 13th month in a row. Thanks, Burn. Appreciate that. Welcome back. How am I supposed to win it all when you've already won it all? Part of the watch gang now. My opponent said, I respect you in chat. You haven't won since the 90s. I haven't run since the 90s. Running in the 90s. Damn, now it's gonna be stuck in my head. Yeah, they're holding 4 traps in hand. It's gonna end my career. You could probably get Breeding Pool. We got Watery Grave. They took Fatal Push? I milled 2 of them. How would you know I had another Fatal Push in hand? You want a keyboard giveaway? Hell yeah. This is all so bad. What am I traversing for? I guess Tarmogoyf, Street Wraith. I don't like the idea of Street Wraith. Oh, it doesn't let me play Shadow unless I rip another Street Wraith. We gotta take the Street Wraith. Yeah, maybe the opponent doesn't respect me that much. It was all a farce. He's getting a Shadow. I'm just getting a Shadow. Yeah, Zeriak's ult. Four cards left. I'm dead to them having a land. Not dead to that, though. I don't even think I have another fetchable land. Nope. I have Swamp, Vampire Hexmage Traverse. Okay. Yeah, I was. He done. Yeah, you kept like 3 coffers. I was like, oh, don't draw an Urborg. Don't draw an Urborg. Please, no. But I play with a little bit of delay. If they want to snipe still, they can still do it. They can sit there for like 2 minutes and figure out what's in my hand. Plus, streaming with a delay is like a bad user experience, I find. I can't win this game, by the way. If I at 1 lower life, I would have won the game. There's really no good way to get around sniping, unfortunately, without it being detrimental to the rest of the viewers. But, you know, such is the life of a streamer. I don't think I want Dress Down. EE is not great. Flusterstorm might be better. Wide Dingo. I don't even think I have that anymore. I think I'm just bringing in these 3. Trying to like this. Spellbombs to target yourself. Nah, I don't even. Just drop my phone out of my pocket and break it though. Okay, go. Does this make 2 mana for 1 fetch land? Yes. Every time a land enters the battlefield, she makes a mana. And if you have Elishnorn out, then she makes 4 mana with a fetch land. She's really good. Really, really good. I'd probably give her like an 8 out of 10. Fetch shock. I don't know, go to 14 here, I think. So it's not worth it. I could have gotten Dryad Arbor with Invasion. Also not sure that's worth it. Yeah, she's great. Might as well fetch shock this too, since they can trap. Second crab. Damn, my opponent even like F6 checked me. I should probably pick up some Nisses and paper if they're gonna go down at all. I don't know if she's gonna do that much for Jund, but I do think that she's really good for 4-color. I've been Tasha's. Get this down before they have counterspell. Soon. Madman, thank you for the tier 1. Welcome back for the 8 months. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is what it's like to experience MTGO Premium in its rawest form. Die. Put you to 1. Back to fetch. Through my 1 Abrupt Decay, which was, I think, the only answer to bridge I had in the deck. I'm going to bring in a couple of Enchant Explosives now. I'll go up to 65. It'll be fine. What could go wrong? Everything about this hand could go wrong. Probably still keep it. I have a redraw with the Bauble. I might Bauble myself and then maybe not Thoughtseize. Yeah, I'm going to draw that. For sure going to draw that. What's up, Mercurial? Gonna go okay so far. Yeah, I'm still not finishing that prelim. What's wrong with you, Dingo? Just finished the prelim already. I'm gonna go get blue-green with this, so I think I'm just gonna Thoughtseize them. I'm gonna get Watery Grave. I'm probably just stubborn now this while I still can. I'd like Veil of Summer to cycle it. I'll leave him on the Drown Lock. Got Swamp Drown. And their hand's not amazing. I just need to draw some lands. Land? Waif. Just gonna try to kill this crab, see if I can bait out the Drown Lock. Yeah. I figured that might bait out the Drown Lock, and I could just start playing Tarmogoyfs. What's up, Overvoltage? Bing. Oh, that's not good for me. At least these targets, so Veil of Summer might be able to buy me a turn. Shadow. I think I'm just gonna play Goyf. S. But I need to draw a land. Uh-oh. That's probably the best draw. You can just take me off of green now. This bridge would have been a better draw. That's looking real castable. Well, hopefully these two can get the job done. I don't think I'm getting any more threats from here on out. I would just love a green source for Veil of Summer. Bong. Green source? Is that a green source? How many Overgrown Tombs? 1 Breeding Pool, 1 Overgrown Tomb. I think I should still have an Overgrown Tomb in the deck. 2 Overgrown Tombs. Non-exiled. I think we should be able to get one more Overgrown Tomb, the last one. Oh no, I missed one? 1, 2. There were 3 in the deck. Were there 3? Am I fucking blind? I think I'm just fucking blind. 1, 2, 3. I'm fucking blind. Whatever. Pump it up to 4. I'm fucking blind. I mean, this counter isn't doing anything. We essentially have 1 counter spell. Opponent does have to chump. Okie dokie. What you got under that Shelldock Isle? Yeah. Okay. Concedes. Alright. Double Bauble, basic swamp, fatal push. Hand's weak, I'm gonna keep it. Team never mulligan. Hopefully they're on a creature deck. Oh, they're playing coffers. Why does everybody want to play coffers? I do not understand. No, I don't want that, so let's fetch that away. Get this breeding pool since it's a 3-color land. The 5-color Battle Scam Spikes deck. I'm drawing another Urborg. No idea. Never played it. Never seen it played. Main tutor suspended. It's all coffers. Always has been. I remember 2 rounds ago when somebody in chat said, Dingo, why do you always play against coffers? I said, I don't know, chatter. Now I've come full circle. Back to coffers. So I can't cast Traverse for a basic since Swamp's my only basic. So I can't even get a land off the Traverse. I kept a double Fatal Push hand against coffers, which made it even worse. Wake up, Dingo. It's time for you to play against coffers. But it's the 3rd time today. Doesn't matter, Dingo. You'll play against coffers, and you'll lose to it. No! Invoke me. Let's go Shadow. It's double Shadow. All the way across the death. I'm gonna scoop through Damnation. I can never beat that. Invoke, I can at least sack the Dryad and pump my guys. Arn for Upslayer. Right. I give up. I don't got that kind of fight in me. Okay, Fatal Push out again. Spreading Seas in, Veil of Summer in, and that's probably the only changes we're gonna make. I also took out a dress down for a Flusterstorm, and maybe that's okay. I'm weak. I don't got that kind of fight in me. Arbor sucks. I always hate Arbor. I think casting Ikoria on turn 2 to ramp up the 4 mana generally isn't what you want to be doing in a deck like this. But yeah, I agree. Probably cut this for a forest or even an island. This is the 2nd time where I've not been able to traverse for basic. This deck played against Scales 3 times, didn't it? Yeah, just 3 copies of Dress Down against the Scales deck. Seems really good. Plus a bunch of graveyard hate for Force of Vigor. This deck probably just demolishes Scales. Yeah, 4 Traverse seems like a lot. I agree. Probably want to be on something else instead. I'm just never a fan of Traverse in general. I like Traverse back when these decks were playing Grimflayer. I miss Grimflayer. Bring back my son. Ledger Shredder? Maybe Ledger Shredder would be good. Miscrim Player 2. He's so good back then. Then he fell off so hard. Knight's Whisper, Engineered Explosives, Karn. I'm going to take the explosives. And then I'm probably going to take the Knight's Whisper. I can just play Tarmogoyf. I'll probably just play Tarmogoyf. More mana efficient. I guess I'm fetching no matter what. Demolition Field. Invasion into Shredder than Bauble. No. So, do I take the Karn or do I take the Shieldred? The Karn, the Shieldred, the Karn, the Shieldred. I think I'm gonna take the Shieldred because I can kill the Karn with Hexmage. I'm also gonna shock this in down to 8. The only reason I took the Shieldred is because I can kill the Karn. They get 1 activation off of it and then it's dead. Ooh, stubby. Alright. Get my swamp. Well, now they're not going to get 0 activations off of the Karn. Means this was a really good draw. And kill the Saga. Alright, I gotta find some threats. You're not a threat. No, but it doesn't even kill the Shieldred side of the Saga. It just reduces the counters back to 0. Fuck. Then it goes back to chapter 1 again. So now you kill Sagas. I always play against coffers. The fundamental rules of life. Death, taxes, and Dingo playing against coffers. Do I want to get the Hexmage? Got a Cityscape Leveler. I kind of have to kill this Karn, right? I don't think I can let the Karn live. 1, 2, 4, 6 mana they have right now. It's sad that I had to do that. I have lost this game. I regret to inform you. My sincerest condolences. Larry got me. My matchup seems really bad for me. We barely squeaked out this game here, and that was because my opponent kept like a bad hand game 3. Or like Rhinos, Living End, something of that nature would probably be better testing than Coffers into Coffers. SB Sentinel. Hammer should be a pretty good test, but I think we have a good matchup against Hammer. Should. Oh, it's the Solitude Hammer deck. I'm actually not going to crack this. Alright, maybe I crack it now. Any Surge of Salvation fans in the chat? Let's get Overgrown Tomb, Watery Grave. Shock it, Bauble. Pay the 1. Then I'm going to try to Fatal Push it. Could have Surge or something and like. Hammer. Watery Grave. Whoosh. Go. Surge. That's fine. Now I'm just going to be playing a bunch of creatures for the next couple of turns. 3 main. Surge is an amazing card. For sure. Goyf into Shadow seems okay here. What's up, Goon? Hopefully I don't go land artifact, pure steel paladin. No, Zeriak, stop. That's what I said I didn't want them to have. Oh, opponent, stop. I also don't want you to have Solitude on my Tarmogoyf, killing my shadow also. 2 for 2. They 100% have pure steel in hand. Yeah, I think I have to Goyf hold up dress down, unfortunately. And if they put pure steel paladin on the stack, you force my hand to dress down, and then I probably have to go tutor up a Grist. Let's get to draw a card off of this, which is not a great feeling. My old 0-1 Goyf because of the dress down. Sometimes lucky. Then we're going to attack, play second Goyf. We can save Grist for now. Yeah, they did have Spear plus Pure Steel. They have another Pure Steel, I'm dead. I should have gotten Dryad Arbor. Is there a way I don't die to top deck Pure Steel? I guess it's like attack both and Grist minus kill this so I don't die to top deck Pure Steel. Yeah, I should have gotten the Dryad Arbor for this. But I guess I still can get the Dryad Arbor and sacrifice it. I'm going to draw a card off of this. I guess I do still die to it. So they have the Ink Moth, right? They can go 1-2 Ink Moth, animate, equip, kill me. I think we still do this though. Alright, no Pure Steel. Please and thank you. Your better bet was just to like do nothing. Don't let them draw a card. Go get like a shadow. Stoneforge is fine. Nettlecyst, land Nettlecyst. Sean McLaren. It's Sean McLaren. Okay. They need to equip the Shadow Spear to survive there. I think they kind of messed up. How's this do versus creativity? I'm not sure. I haven't played against creativity. I imagine it's pretty okay because of all the cheap counter spells. But some cards like Fatal Push kind of underperform so far. But obviously, Fatal Push is very matchup dependent. I also have 3 copies of EE post board. It's probably an okay matchup. Yeah. EE does come in. I was just like thinking what to cut here. It's Sean McLaren. I'm gonna make 4 more cuts here. Probably some number of Street Wraiths can come out. Maybe like 2 Traverse, 2 Street Wraith. I think that looks good to me. I made one small change in this list, which is I took out the 4th dress down from the sideboard and put in the 2nd Flusterstorm. Just because I like having access to 2 Flusterstorms against Cascade. What's the school of thought on Spreading Seas? Spreading Seas is just very good against Urza Saga mostly. Like we don't want 4 battles. Yeah, maybe 4 battles is just too slow. Go. Man, Esper Sentinel on the play. So powerful. I don't get the Fatal Push it. You can also just pass the turn here. See what they do. Yeah, turn 1 Ristic Study. When do you plan on finishing that prelim? A week and a half ago. Sanctifier and Vec. Yep, kill the Esper Sentinel. I'm gonna have to talk to Dan and be like, yo, Dan, help me. Help me, I've been stuck in this prelim forever. Alright, let's get Breeding Pool and then Thoughtseize Tarmogoyf. Blacksmith skill and Miria's Call Pure Steel Paladin. I feel like I want to take the Pure Steel Paladin. Hey, DT, thank you for the raid. How did your mill league go? I saw you were 3-0. How you doing? Did you trophy, son? 5-0. That's my boy. I will take an infect. I think I attack with Goyf, and then I Invasion for Hexmage. Because if I Invasion for Hexmage, then it can block both Sanctifier and Inkmoth, since it has reach. And it's got quote-unquote flash. So I think I'm just going to do that. Attack with Goyf. Invasion for Hexmage pass. Basic swamp here. I don't think I need to take a ton more damage. A Hexmage, please. Hot and ready. At my leisure. Oop. Yo. It says like pseudo flash. So I can flip it at instant speed and cast it. Not really flash, but it's like super telegraphed. I don't think they have a way of countering it unless they brought in Mana Tithe. Solitude will do it. That's a way of essentially countering it, I suppose. Pretty happy I didn't play that Shadow. If I draw a land, I might cast Street Wraith. I didn't, so we'll cycle it. We'll Spreading Seas. We'll spend 1 on the Inkmoth here. I'll probably save the other one for Urza Saga. I don't really get a ton of equity out of attacking here. But I could play Death Shadow. Yeah, I'll play the Shadow. It's a 1-1. Yeah, we're going to save this other Spreading Seas for Urza Saga, so we can kill it. Even though they have Blacksmith skills, so we don't really get to kill it. Bad mana tapping, yeah. A little bit. Not that we have anything to Fatal Push right now. I could go Ikoria. Man. I don't want to bait that Blacksmith skill out of their hand somehow. I think I just pass. I don't think I want to cast Ikoria and get a second Shadow quite yet. Because if they have another Solitude, they could blow me out by Solituding Tarmogoyf and then killing both of my Shadows. So I think I'm just going to hold on to this. And I also want to hold up Abrupt Decay so I can Abrupt Decay Sigarda's Aid in response to them flashing in a hammer. They do have Blacksmith skill still, though. Yeah, we're kind of in an awkward spot now. The Solitude really did a number on us. We're going to attach it to Solitude, making it a 5-4. I think I just take the 5. Yeah, Solitude's gonna purge us. Bumps us up to a 6-6. Honestly, not even that bad for me. They didn't want to move it over because they are afraid that I'm gonna kill it, which I think I am gonna try to Abrupt Decay it and get that stupid Blacksmith skill out of their hand. Skill. There it is. Explosives. Explosives does not look good here. If I attack with Tarmogoyf and they move the Nettle Cyst over to Sanctifier, I will take 4 damage. Weird game to navigate here. Probably just leave both back then. I think I just do this for its full cost. Just get another Tarmogoyf maybe, something to block Sanctifier, or I can get another Shadow. I think I'm gonna get another Tarmogoyf rather. And then I'm gonna attack the Invasion. Now my 1 copy of Hexmage is exiled already. So I don't get the luxury of making the 8-8 here. Yeah, Hexmage is exiled. This is the Sanctifier. I tried going for the 8-8 and they solituded it. Second Sigarda's Aid. Getting a second Tarmogoyf also makes this EE on 1 not so bad. It's a 6-5. think I'm going to trade it with the Shadow. Because E on 1's going to kill Shadow anyways. Alright, let's EE on 1. And then I'm going to send both Tarmogoyfs at the invasion. And I'll see what they do. If they block, then I get to pop the EE and kill the Sanctifier. They're actually letting me kill Sanctifier. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm gonna leave it the Fatal Push here. I could like Thoughtseize them instead. I think the Fatal Push is okay to leave up too. See, how you doing? Alright, opponent gives up. Yeah, they may have forgotten about the enchantment text, but I feel like they played the Sigarda's Aid pre-combat because they knew it was going to pump the Solitude. So I don't know. Right, let's run a prediction. Start prediction. 4-1 with Shadow. I think this hand's okay. I want to go AARP Shadow. I feel like I want to go turn 1 Traverse for a Swamp, so I can guarantee hit my second land drop as well as Bauble. I think the deck needs 2 Hexmages. It might be okay to play 2. I also just want another basic in this list. Not sure which basic, but I think another basic would be beneficial over the Dryad Arbor. Like basic Forest, basics Island, I don't know which one you want. Play Forest. You have double green spells. Oh, Steam Vents. So they're playing Murktide, maybe? A Moon plus a Solitude ban. 1 Mage, 1 Hex Parasite. Hex Parasite's not amazing. I don't want to get my value. I'm going to get my value. My Force Spike value. These cards are going to be stuck in my hand for a while. Okay, so they do have a Murktide in hand. I have 4 card types, so I can go get a fetch next turn. If need be. Yeah, it seems like a lot of dress downs to me also. Okay, I actually picked up a fetch here, so I can go fetch for Overgrown Tomb, play Grist plus Grist. Might be a little risky. I think it'll be okay though. Mill the dress down. Grist is my main answer to them playing a Murktide here though. They turn on Delirium. And they get to attack Grist for 3. Gonna be a large Murktide. I think I try to stick my 8/8 now. Ikoria for Hexmage, and then it's got Reach, so I can block this. Hopefully no Spell Pierce. I'm also gonna flip it and cast it now before they have counter magic. Gonna make them delve for Murktide pre-combat so they don't lose the DRC. At which point I can go Grist -2, kill it. I don't know why this has Reach, but I love that it has Reach. It really helps out in matchups like this. And big in green, thus Reach. Bird. Tide. Bird Tide. Oh, they're going to combat? Reach, by the way. I could have Unholy Heat, maybe. Oh, my opponent said I can't read. I can't read shit. Tall equals reach, wide equals trample, long equals haste. About all of the above. Well, I could have gone Murktide pre-combat, and if they went pre-combat Murktide, then the DRC doesn't have to attack. I think I'm also going to Traverse for Goyf. Okay. Yeah, this list does seem like it needs a little bit of tuning, but overall it's a pretty neat list. Veil of Summer, Spielbaum. Steven Spielbaum. I think that's it, right? None of these other cards seem particularly appealing. Dress Down can get out. Don't care for Inquisition against them. Nor do I care for Thoughtseize, to be fair. Maybe I leave in the Inquisition. I don't know. Let's cut this and let's cut a Traverse. Try it like that. Yeah, Grist is great. Oh no. The mid-afternoon sleepiness. Matchup only seems winnable. If you blind draw your one of Grist. Also tutor it, but yeah. I feel like the matchup does get a lot harder if you don't draw Grist or find a way to get Grist. This list doesn't have the most answers to Murktide I've ever seen. Cycle. Cycle. Thoughtseize you. I should have bobbled myself first. Guess I'll bobble them though. So if I bobbled myself, I could have decided to go fetch an Overgrown Tomb. If I didn't like what was on top. Modern needs Snuff Out. I'm good. I'm good with Snuff Out not being in the format. I would like to shoot for less free spells in the format as opposed to more, personally. Modern Horizons 3 has a different plan. Oh shit. You're probably not wrong. Ledger Shredder. Wish I had a Fatal Push right here. Yeah, let's put Daze in Modern. I'll do it. Fatal Push? Not Fatal Push. I kind of feel like I start on Nihil Spellbomb and then crack the Spellbomb. Try to draw into a removal spell. If I draw into the removal spell, I can pass the turn, try to remove it on their turn, so I don't let it connive. But if I whiff on the removal spell, I just play a Shadow, let them connive. You having to restart Moto after every round. Try reinstalling it. Sometimes these patches will break Moto. Reinstalling will usually do it. Alright, well, let Stupid Bird connive. More Stupid Birds. Stupid Bird, you're making me look bad. Yay. So they're encouraged to double spell here, which I hope they do. So that way I can push that. One card left. Do you think they attack me? They probably attack me. Oh, they didn't attack me. Interesting. I'm definitely attacking them. I think I'm gonna fetch Shock down to 7. Play this, go get Hexmage, not flip it on my turn, flip it on their turn. That's kind of risky though. I'll also just Fatal Push this while they're tapped out. I'm like guarantee I don't die. That's probably safer. Interesting spot. Very interesting spot. I'm gonna just kill this while they're tapped out and then play another Shadow and pass. We'll let him connive again, but I just gotta make sure I don't die. Not dying seems pretty good. They've been to Murktide. I mean, they have another Murktide. That's good. I'm dead to Bolt now. Misty Rainforest, crack it. Murktide Regent? Blood Moon. Oh shit. Not even that good. I mean, I do have 2 6/6s out right now. That presents lethal. I actually have to jump. Probably jump with hers. I still died a Lightning Bolt. Activate the hers. Take 6 down to 6. Shadow number 3, go. This is all I got. Dead to Bolt, not dead to Ragavan. Yeah, don't bolt me. Put a card on top. It was a second consider. Don't bolt me, 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 don't bolt me. Oh, do it! Have a heart! Eat. Dash Ragavan, that also kills me. Wait, what? Huh? I should be dead. Kevin, thank you so much for the tier 1. Welcome back for the 9 months. Call the sub baby, Kevin. They hit a Fatal Push off the top of the deck. Well, I'm going to take this, and then I'm going to attack them. They jump, and I have to dodge Lightning Bolt. It's like that one time I was at 3 and my opponent on Legacy Delver bolted my creature instead of bolting me. The chump blocking Murktide. Majestic. Another Fatal Push. Somehow I've drawn a bunch of castable spells, which is weird to me, but that's fine. I accept. No bolt, no bolt, no boyata, no bolt. Sorry, doubters. The opponent really screwed you there. Alright, 4-1. Not too shabby. I like the list. I'm not sure if I like this many dress downs or traverses. I think my first things I would want to cut are like a dress down, a traverse, and maybe like this Inquisition. If you can find better replacements for these 3 cards, I think you're in pretty good shape for the main deck. Maybe you put another Hexmage in. That'd be good. Yeah, overall I like the list quite a bit. I don't know if I would change much about the sideboard. Seems like the sideboard's pretty well suited for the majority of the meta. You can play Chalices in the sideboard, but they do hit your Baubles against the oh yeah, Arbor for Forest for sure. I'd cut the Arbor. Yeah, forgot about that. Yeah, I would probably cut one of these Overgrown Tombs and play second Watery Grave or second Breeding Pool. Probably second Watery Grave. But there's some minor adjustments I think you could make to the deck that would make it better. Anyways, let's play our next deck. Bant Cosmic Rebirth. Now this is a...
Have you peeked? Bing bong, bing bong, bing bing bong. Have you peeked?
You're a third-rate duelist.
I can't take it anymore.